Little Buddha is an astonishingly intimate epic from the Oscar-winning director of The Last Emperor, Bernardo Bertolucci. The story of a monk searching for his reincarnated teacher. A story that spans centuries, cultures and continents.
Everybody is wondering what and where they all came from. Everybody is worried about where they're gonna go in the
Lama
whole
Dorje was
thing
walking in front of me, on a hill.
Lama Dorje was wearing jeans?
Oh, yes. It was quite startling.
Bridget Fonda and singer Chris Isaak play Lisa and Dean Conrad, an American couple living out the snakes and ladders of the Western world with their son Jesse.
We think he might have been reborn right here, as your son.
In the West, it's quite recent, but there are at least 6 or 7 cases of children who have been identified and finally enthroned as reincarnation of important lamas. I know that you have at least 5 in the United States.
In Tibet, we think of the mind and the body as the contents in the container. Now, the cup is no longer a cup. But what is the tea?
Still tea.
Exactly. In the cup, on the table, or on the floor,
Tráilers.
it
Visita
moves
mi
from
canal.
one container to another, but it's still tea.
Woven in with these modern events is the 2,500-year-old story of Prince Siddhartha, later to be known as the Buddha.
What was interesting for me, it was to confront today's life, today's daily life, I would say, with the thoughts of a man who lived 2,500 years ago.
For the exacting role of Prince Siddhartha, Bertolucci chose Keanu Reeves.
Siddhartha!
The boy in the contemporary world is given a book as a gift by a monk, and in the course of the storytelling, he opens the book up and begins to read it, and as he reads it, that ancient Indian world is represented.
King Suddhodana named the child Siddhartha, which means he who brings good.
We have been looking for 3 months between Indian actors. And then I had this idea because I remember I saw Keanu in a movie called My Own Private Idaho. And I liked him, and so I asked to meet him. And immediately I felt that Keanu had a kind of immediate innocence, in spite of all his being a well-known Hollywood actor and kind of mythical face and body for the teenagers, had that quality. So I went for him immediately.
What is this feeling I have? If the world is so beautiful, why have I never seen it? I've not even seen my own city. I must see the world, Yashodhara, with my own eyes.
Bertolucci's film family comprises producer Jeremy Thomas, production and costume designer James Atchison, and cinematographer Vittorio Storaro, all of them Oscar winners. They were all reunited for a project they knew would be their most complex and demanding by far.
This film is being made in various countries in Central Asia, and in Bhutan we've shot already, in the Kathmandu Valley, Nepal, and in the southern Nepal in the Terai, and also in Seattle in America.
We always thought with James, who is an incredible worker, because between all my collaborators is the one who really is more keen in doing researches and going deeper and deeper in the researches. Since there are no visual traces of 2,500 years ago, 500 BC, let's say, I asked him to invent.
The logistics of the film are fairly complicated. We've also had to contend with 2 Hindu festivals during October, so a lot of the sets have had to be pre-formed in our workshops and are then, you know, like a kind of construction pack goes out and is hurriedly pasted together. So there have been lots of problems in terms of the geography of the places we're working in, but also the festivals have really messed up our schedules, and also the monsoon, which went on a lot longer than we thought.
We decided to do something else. We decided to shoot the present in 35 and the past in 70mm. So we will have, which for a long time has not been used, apart one exception. I mean, the last important film shot in 70mm was Lawrence of Arabia.
As if this wasn't enough, Bertolucci faced a new challenge in using special effects for the first time.
Some of the special effects in the film are made on the set, and some of them are made afterward in electronic. So the challenge was to have the electronic special effect keep the same magic that the simple special effects shot on the set had. It has been very interesting for me because it's completely new. It's really a universe I've never seen before.
Like the last emperor before it, Little Buddha opens a window to the West on the magic and mystery of an exotic culture, and it takes its three main characters, a questing monk, a doubting father, and a curious boy, on the journey of many lifetimes.
The film is a universal story. It's a story for, well, I suppose, you know, for children of all ages. Is something which is sort of describes the sort of feeling of the film.
What I hope this film will achieve, above all, both in the East and the West, is to really increase understanding.
I think we all have a little Buddha inside us.
Appreciation for your life and the life of others, for strangers and family, for the animal and natural world around you, an appreciation for time, considerations that what you're used to doing can change.
What is it, Jesse?
I'm scared, Dad.
Hey, man, I'm scared too. What are we going to tell Mom? She's going to want to hear the end of the story.